Okay, so how many pussies are you sticking your dick in?
Currently, consecutively, or what do you mean?
Yes.
I don't understand the question. It's very confusing.
Uh-huh.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna watch the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that only wants one thing for Christmas, more dick. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 387. Just want to make sure I got that right. Yes, 387. We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. Oh my gosh.
You know what you're doing?
No. I can't even remember. I just said who I am. I am, but if I'm repeating myself, sorry, but I am your host, Kinky Katie. With me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fucktoy, Mr. SC.
Right.
Yeah, well, I kind of prepped at it hard, like right before.
Okay, yeah, I can tell. I'm
Why?
aware.
Because everything's...
We're aware. We know.
We're aware.
We understand.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Never said this was the highbrow intellectual show.
I didn't either.
All I said is it's adult humor. Didn't say the adults were mature. Just old.
By adult, it doesn't mean adult. It just means adult.
Just means that, you know, I can go buy a birthday cake if I want to and eat it all by myself and no one is going to stop me.
All right. No, I'll probably stop you, yeah.
You're gonna die. No, you
yeah.
probably encourage me and say, all right, just don't fucking start bitching at me when you're like, oh, my stomach is killing me. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, for your own good.
Like you did it to yourself, bitch.
Right. Not supposed to have sugar. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys, I think we're going to have a fun show tonight. I have a brand new porn pick of the week. I know we didn't get to Tits Man last episode, so I apologize about that. But in lieu of Tits Man, this week we actually have Butts Man.
Okay.
We're going to have a booty today.
Right.
Because I've been seeing a lot of pictures of this certain derriere lately, and it needs to be recognized.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm okay with that. I mean, you could let me know ahead of time, and I could make a new little thingy, little interstitial there, you know.
Yeah, no, maybe for next time.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Sure, I'll put that on.
Right.
Some point.
I'll just add another thing to your list of shit that you do.
Whatever. Making that's actually pretty easy, I think. I already have an idea.
Well, you're getting things down pretty fast.
Right.
Pretty good.
I know. My workflow is pretty tight nowadays.
Yes.
I get it done lickety split.
I must say.
Right.
I do want to say hello to all of the new people listening and all the new fans and followers and stuff like that out there. And hello to all my loyal people. And I love that you guys send me pictures of you watching the YouTube channel, and I think it's really cool, and you guys are very appreciated. You know, I don't know. I just want to say thank you for the support.
Right.
And one of our friends and fans, real big supporter on a lot of different social media. He shares the show and stuff a lot. He's sending us some goodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that.
Sure. I'm good with goodies.
I'm definitely good with goodies.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to like these goodies too.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm a fan.
Yeah. Huh. Oh. Also, I just... like right even before, as the pre-show, the fast forward was going on before this, I got a DM on Facebook.
Okay.
Of my friend's son. This past week,
the friend's son that we've talked about that we've talked about before. That he's an adult now, and now in his adulthood, he has taken to DMing you, dick pics and
right, and cum videos and jerk off stuff, and, right. Well, this week alone, I have had over 9 dick pics from him.
Okay.
And like I said, the last one was like 20 minutes ago.
Okay. I mean, you might want to ask him, are you spending any time to like find a girl that might actually have sex with you?
He has a girlfriend.
Okay. Well, right. So at least there's that. At least he has like human contact.
But she's not old like you.
She's not old like you. She will be though. I mean, he has that to look forward to.
Well, she's his age.
Right.
So she's in her early 20s.
Right. I mean, if he needs her broken in or anything, he can send her over for a little while.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Yeah, I can teach her the ways and you can ruin the box.
Exactly. So by the time you get her back, it's worn in, broken in good.
Well,
it's like taking a baseball mitt and oiling it up and putting it underneath your bed when you sleep.
Gotta get that leathery mitt right.
That's right. You do. I mean, that's if you want to catch the ball when it comes at you.
It's kind of funny that you were mentioning kind of beating it up and stuff like that, because we were just watching the Real Ass podcast with Louis J. Gomez on the Gas Digital Network, and they were talking about hymenoplasty.
Hymenoplasty.
Where you restore your hymen, like your virginity. They tie you up.
Yeah, the hymen, the barrier, the thin layer of skin, so they say ladies have until somebody pokes them. Usually. And
on the show notes, I will have a video from YouTube. So, I mean, it's full on. Like at first you're like, what are we watching? You're like, this is a puss, and the doctor looks like he's totally fucking fingering her snatch. Might be, but I mean, I'm just saying. No, it was like, I don't know. Kind of looks like it. I mean, she doesn't look like she needs it, but I guess she does. Anyway, you'll see for yourselves. There's snatch a whole lot.
You need a hymenoplasty. Like if you're like, let's say you're in one of those foreign countries that the family's watching you bangy bang to make sure everything's consummated up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, religious reasons and shit like that. That's
like having a trainer stand by, like during an athletic event, like ready to run in with oxygen or like first aid equipment, right? Heart defibrillator.
Why not?
You never know.
It could be.
And they got to make sure that little hyme's in position.
But you could break your hymen from even like riding horseback.
Okay, well that's a vicious rumor started by ladies of the night.
Or if you get freaking a knee to the cunt, it's like.
I have no idea. I mean, in my life, I've slept with 2 girls that were virgins, and I don't remember anybody bleeding. But then again, I wasn't paying a lot of attention back then.
Well, maybe she was just loose.
No, neither one of them were loose. No, it was a struggle.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't remember ever bleeding during sex.
It's a different kind of a bleeding.
Yeah, it's a tearing, not a hymen burst.
Right. Well, yes, different reasoning.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Like as you would tear normally,
as one does during sex. Well, it's like what I don't know, but I mean, if you're gonna pay, it's cost like $20,000. Like, I mean, 20K.
What's a 20,000 grand? What the fuck is that? Is that like $20 million? 20,000 grand?
Sorry,
Is it 20,000, 20,000s?
No, $20,000.
20,000, 20,000s.
$20,000 to shrink up your pussy hole.
Hang on there. I'm doing higher math. 20,000, 20,000s is, you got like 8 zeros there or 6 zeros. So you got 6 zeros and a 4. That's a lot.
That's 10.
It's like $4 million. I don't know how. It's a lot of money. Carry the 2 divided by pi. I think it is $4 million.
Oh my God! So
20,000, 20,000s.
So going back,
what's the 20,000, 20,000? What are we talking about?
Just $20,000
for what?
To get your fucking pussy tighter.
Oh, is that
to
it?
shrink your hole up?
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. What do you mean that's all?
I wore that mitt in. Don't put that mitt back to the way it was when it was stiff and uncomfortable and you couldn't catch a fucking ball with it.
Maybe she's trying to get her groove back and she left her man or, and she wants to go meet someone else and be like, oh no, it's going to hurt.
No. I mean, you're taking yourself, you're lowering yourself a couple of points on the scale there. I mean, you were a 9, now you're a 7 or a 6.
Why?
Because who wants to deal with that? Who wants to deal with barrier puss again?
Well, I don't know. There's people out there that do. Shit.
I'm just saying. No, negative. Just you gotta have it worn in. It's gotta be broke, ready.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I can't imagine like you saying, "Hey, I'm gonna have my hymen." I mean, do what you want. Do what you want. If you want to put your hymen back in, go ahead.
No,
however,
because I have trouble as it is with certain toys that I have. Even with you, sometimes there's an issue.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Do I want to make it smaller? No, I don't. I may have a fat fucking pussy, but that's lippage.
That's lippage. Okay.
Whatever. It's just I like the squish. Especially when it's all covered in lube and you get it like real deep.
So do I. That's what I'm saying.
The mush.
Right. I'm not paying 20,000s for you to have a barrier back and tighten you up.
That's right.
Whatever. You're right where I need you. You're fine. Leave it alone.
It's just, yeah.
How about we not take a razor blade to your sniz?
Oh.
Well, that's saying not. Like, what are you oohing? I am absolutely agreeing with you. Let's not cut up your puss.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not do that.
There's a product out there. It's supposed to be for dogs, but I'm wondering if it'll work on like fecophilias.
Okay.
In case they
Fecophilia.
Well, in case they want to curb their fetish, you know what I mean? It's chicken flavored poo no chew. It's so they don't want to eat their own poop.
But they want to pretend like they're eating their own poop.
Maybe.
Well, what's the product again? Hang on, I'm misunderstanding what this is.
Okay, the product is called Poo No Chew.
Poo no. Oh, so you put stuff in your poo so it tastes like poo.
And it's chicken flavored. It's to stop the dog from wanting to eat its own shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I'm saying maybe that would help
to make the shit taste like shit.
No.
To make the dog
not want to eat it.
Okay, to make the poo taste like poo.
Maybe they like the flavor of poo.
But poo is being used in two different words there. It's being used as a noun and an adjective in the same sentence.
Yes.
So you had it's making the poo taste like poo.
Right.
Right.
I got it.
Okay. It took you a second. What are you doing?
It's a very high moment.
It is.
Screw it. Let's go to my favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
So my porn pick of the week, and it usually happens a couple days after my period, I am back to everything.
Okay.
Everything. I don't have
everything
to watch
I see,
porn,
touch, or smell.
think about, and even like holiday sex gets me excited.
Okay, what do you mean holiday sex?
Well, like during when it gets like around Christmas time, usually it gets colder sometimes. I mean, where we live, you get maybe like 1 or 2 days, for the season. But
yeah, cold for Florida cold.
Florida cold.
Right.
Well, when it gets colder outside, that makes me frisky. Always has been ever since I was fucking like 14 years old.
Makes you frisky.
That way. It does. It makes me frisky.
Like a cat.
Sure,
right.
Like a cat. I'm just gonna rub my glands and show you my asshole. like it? My butthole.
Exactly.
It's great. Scratch me. No, so yeah, everything. Yeah.
No, I know. I live with you. I see it all the time. I'm aware. I literally shaved my head earlier, which is a weekly event. I come out, you're like, ooh, yeah. Like you had the scary look in your eye.
Sometimes I get that gleam.
You did.
Well, you already I was on the couch earlier and I just happened to be just rubbing.
Just rubbing
the clit, just whatever.
Massaging the cook.
Sure. And then you're like, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I knew what you were doing.
And I just kept eye contact and just look at me while I do. Just look at her.
Right.
Well, I don't care. I wanted to fuck more. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the audio back. Nice.
You know how to jiggle wires.
I do. I jiggle the wire right. Anyway.
Give it a little twitchy twitch. Well, anyway, we don't have to deal with that anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's my tits man for the week is
your porn pick of the week?
My porn, yes.
We're all over the map, I tell you.
Oh my God. Well,
Jesus Christ.
Because I'm very caffeinated and I'm very high.
You're going to drive us into like a wall or something.
I might.
Something like that. A wall or pedestrians probably. Somebody's definitely going to die.
Could happen.
Just definitely going to happen.
Definitely gonna
happen.
Oh my goodness. So I decided that I know I've said what I've said before, but I accepted a new project that's going to be starting to film at the end of January of 2022.
You get so dramatic about it. It's so dramatic.
Sorry.
So dramatic. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. No. You don't wanna.
You're making fun of me. Well, the reason I don't wanna is just because I'm getting older and I know that a lot of the roles they require nudity and I don't want to feel. I mean, I'll whip my titties out, but I really don't feel like getting fully naked for movies anymore.
Okay, so that would be the statement that you would say then.
Yeah.
Say, I don't feel like going full nude anymore. I don't want to do it.
I don't feel like whipping out the beef.
I'm tired. I'm tired and I don't want to do that. And mostly I don't want to groom anything.
No.
I don't. Nothing's being groomed. Fuck you. We're going all natural backwoods style.
I think it's kind of funny. There's people out there that are like, oh my God, what does that look like? No, I don't grow a lot of body hair.
No, it doesn't really look like a lot, to be honest, but
I'll even take pictures of my legs. I haven't shaved my legs in like 5 years.
But you can't see any hair.
You wouldn't even know it. Even if you felt it, you wouldn't even know it. So
no, you're just hairless. Like you were irradiated or something as a child. I mean, obviously, something like you were standing next to the Fukushima disaster. Like you went in a time traveling machine when you were a child to Fukushima when it melted down, so you could now not have hair.
Well, it's like both of my parents. They really don't have body hair, like their arms and legs, whatever. So I got that gene. I mean. So neither do I.
The anti-waxer gene.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat though. My friend's like, I fucking hate you. Like,
it's like getting a lifetime membership to like free waxing for the rest of your life.
Right.
But you don't have to actually do the waxing.
Just call me Alanis. Isn't that ironic? It's one of those nights, baby.
Wow.
I was thinking about the whole like sister wives thing because I've been watching a lot of that Cinnamon Toast Ken guy.
Okay.
And they watch a lot of shit on TLC.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Like there's. I mean, if you're into it, you're into it. I'm just trying to find out like how people are like awesome with this. Because
awesome
a lot okay, say he's married to somebody.
Right.
And then he has a girlfriend and is like, I'm going to marry this bitch too. And
what show is this again?
It's like Sister Wives or whatever.
Okay. Like with multiples.
Multiple wives.
Right.
Right. Like, I'm just wondering, I don't know. I'd like someone who fucking has multiple, like
a poly. Somebody who's living like an emotional poly relationships.
Yeah, something like that. I would love to talk to them, to ask them, what's like, I don't know. I think it's because I don't really get along with girls that I'm like, how could somebody do this? But I mean, there are people that are generally like, yeah, I love this person too. But what if the other, but okay. I know I'm all over the place. Sorry. Well, this guy was with this one girl and then had the girlfriend, wants to marry the girlfriend. They all go on vacation for the wedding.
Right.
Okay. this is her first marriage. She's like, oh my gosh, I want it to be perfect. And then the first wife was like, oh, well, we're going to have a ceremony too. I mean, the girl is not into it. Like, she doesn't want to have a ceremony. She doesn't even want that fucking bitch to be there when they're on their wedding, their honeymoon and shit.
I mean, are they like living a poly life due to religion, or is it
no,
not religion, just a lifestyle?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've known lots of people that most of the people that we knew weren't. There were very few people that I can remember meeting that lived like an emotional poly lifestyle. I think we've met a few people that like would have relationships with multiple people, but most of them would just free bang. I mean, at least 90%. It was just usually
they just had
sex.
an open relationship, pretty much.
Right, but they didn't necessarily spend a lot of time like going like developing emotional relationships with other people. Like, there wasn't a lot of that I saw anyway, but there were a few people that lived that way. We just, I don't know. It almost seemed like too complicated for me to want to deal with. You know what I mean?
I don't know. And I'm not putting anybody down who's into it. Like, I'm not like saying that that's wrong or that's bad. I mean, fuck, you do what you do. I just want to know, like, how you feel about it and like why you feel that way, or, you know, I mean, it's probably dead fucking obvious.
You were watching some clips where at least they were kind of putting forward that one of the parties in the three-way was not about it.
Yeah, was not about it. So it's kind of like, then why are you doing it? Like,
I don't know. Well, how many times have we maybe brought a girl home and then you halfway through regret it and pitch a grand mal seizure fit on me?
That one time was extremely warranted.
Whatever. It's not warranted at all. If you don't want to do shit, then you don't initiate shit. Yes.
Oh,
if you don't want to deal with the consequences of doing things,
no. It was when we brought home Peaches,
right?
And I said, "Do you have something?" You said no, and I said, "All right, well, that's a no then." And then I turn around for 5 seconds because I'm going to get something from the bedroom.
You were going away because you had enough.
No,
you had enough. That's what you were doing.
No,
get out of here.
That's not true.
That's 100% true.
So not true.
But my point is, there's been several times you've gone through with things that you didn't want to do to begin with.
Yeah, no, that's
okay.
true.
So ask yourself the same question: why you're asking that of other people? I mean, you've been in the same situation and almost acted the same way, just not. Obviously, if you're planning a wedding, you're doing a lot more than just hanging out with somebody for a night.
Right.
Granted, however, you have agreed to do things that you really, and I knew you didn't really want to do, and I would look at you and go, okay, you're saying that you want to X, Y, and Z. You're like, all right, let's do it.
And then you know, you have admitted to me that, well, later on, that sometimes you would do things that you knew for fuck certain I didn't want to do, and you're like, she's gonna say yes, like she's gonna do this because you're not saying you don't want to when you don't want to. Right.
So the lesson was, say you don't want to when you don't want to.
I learned this lesson.
Which is why I would tell you, like, for sure.
Some things got ugly.
You need to establish your own boundaries and not, like, depend on me to establish your boundary.
Right.
It's your boundary.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
I don't know. You're driving. I told you were going to run a pedestrian over, and now look what happened.
At least it wasn't a children's parade.
We ran over a pedestrian. They're dead now.
Whatever.
In a gutter.
They probably deserved it.
Well, no, you were wondering about living a poly...
right. No,
like emotional poly relationships. Like where they're getting married to multiple people, things like that.
Yeah.
Most of that's because, like, your outlook on... anything polyamorous has always just been sexual, and that's it. Like, and I'm the same way where I wouldn't want to start like have another relationship because I don't really want to deal with somebody else's
I was
feelings
about to say,
in general.
it seems so stressful.
It's to me as well. But then again, I don't like olives either.
I mean, you have enough to juggle in life. Like, why adding something else more? I know. I'm
For some people, it adds something, is what they would say. You know what I mean?
right, and I'm absolutely no one to say anything about what anybody else does. It's none of my
You're putting a lot of
fucking business
asterisks
anyway.
on things. You're like,
well, whatever.
I just want to make sure you know.
Well, because I know that some of my friends that listen to this show, they actually do have sometimes multiple relationships.
Sure.
And I just want to say, like, I don't want to fucking poo-poo on their parade or,
but
whatever,
by
piss on their sunshine.
By asking the exact questions that any person would have about something like that's the first thing that pops into anybody's mind when they hear about like multiple wives and things like that is how emotionally are you dealing? That's a common thing. So if you're in one of those, obviously the common thing that most people want to know,
like,
because it's hard it's hard to put yourself there and say, I want to have a relationship, an intimate relationship, like emotionally with multiple people. Yeah, no, it does seem like a lot of work. Seems like a lot of work to me too.
Golly.
But you know, I don't know. I can't ever see doing that at all. Like just having to like live with somebody. No, you could have somebody over, fine, but they need to go home at some point. You know what I mean? Like
it's a great place to visit, but you can't stay here.
Really. I mean, you have now increased the population of my living room by 33%.
Decrease the space.
Or 50% more, actually. You've put 50% more people into my living room. No. On a permanent basis, you need to go home, lady. What are you doing?
Well, on a different note, there has been reports that are coming out that women, you need to stop wearing panties.
Okay.
You need to stop wearing panties because it's very bad for your body and it increases your chances of yeast infection. So don't wear your underwear. Stop it. And it also reduces your risk of getting a UTI.
Does it? Not having squirrel covers?
So take your panties off, ladies.
Does it matter what you're wearing on the outside? Like maybe you're wearing like a chafing, not like a jean, but like a burlap. Something in a very scratchy material that's all up on your sniz. That can't be good for you either.
I'm wearing tweed panty shorts. Did you say tweed? Yes, and wool.
I knew I shouldn't have tried that video on making shorts out of Brillo pads. I didn't think it was a good idea, but I did it anyway. I don't know why.
That's all right.
Stupid.
We're going to go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we have got some interesting factoids plus some holiday cheer coming up. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter later at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You also get me on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. Google me, because you can, and I like it. Also, if you want to see nudity is on Twitter. It's also on FetLife, but I will tell you, do not DM me on FetLife or try to reach me on FetLife because you will go unanswered and ignored. So, but if you want to see nudity...
That's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to be ignored. 100%, Katie. That was perfect.
Then you'll absolutely love it because I've had it. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm still going to keep my page on there because no one seems to read it anyway. There's not very much on there. All it says is, I'm a bitch. Okay, bye. Like, it's not very hard. But
hard.
Whatever. Hard like a cock. Hard burn. Yeah. Anywho. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I want to say we got some merch in from 𝓚𝓵𝓷 today.
One of the artists that you have lusted over at one point. You were having dreams about the poor guy.
Yeah.
Little dorky artist.
Yeah, on a couple occasions I did have some very hardcore dirty dreams.
We doing this?
Involving him. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it. But keep it coming.
I'm gonna chuck a fucking dildo at you in a
No,
second.
you're not.
Anyway.
That's not what you wanted to.
So anyway, I had ordered a couple shirts for SC and myself, and they're really cool. I'm wearing one now. There's art on the back of it. SC's wearing one.
That's right. The eyeball. Because I just got an eyeball tattoo.
Yeah,
I'm all into the eyeball
keys.
right now.
Yeah, because you just got your eyeball tattoo yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I know.
By 𝓚𝓫.
All about the eyeball. It was good timing on the shirt arrival.
It was. It really was, because it came today.
Yeah.
So
now I know why you were asking me if I wanted. Do you want this early or not? And basically, the translation was, you really want to acknowledge the fact that you bought one, and you really want to get into it. You're like, well, if I get into it, he's going to look at me and say, you bought yourself a shirt and didn't buy me one. You should just rode with it. And went like, no, honey, I didn't think you wanted one. And that
I would feel so bad.
But it would be funny on the reveal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you would know. If I said, I didn't think you'd want one, I'd be like, oh, that's a fucking lie.
Right.
I know better than that.
Well, whatever.
You were just like, get a pin.
It would be funny. And then at the end, you could have had a reveal and said, I did get you one, stupid.
In fact, I got
had
you
one
two
the whole
of them.
time.
Well, anyway, Ten and his wife are very, very, very super sweet people. Like they're very nice.
Yeah, well, at least they seem that way on the tubes.
Well, no, I've actually I talked to his wife on email for like a couple back. I had a question.
Cool.
She's super duper sweet.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Just wanted to say. All right, let's go to your favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Butts, man.
That's right. It is not Tits Man today. It is Butts Man, because little Miss Sushi, she's on her way back from her
Tour of the Southeast United States.
Tour of like North Carolina and South Carolina, and it was like the booty trip.
Right.
So she's been posting on her Instagram, which at Sushi Booty, that's SUSHIIBOOTII. Anyway, go check. Well, go check her out, because she posted lots of pictures of her ass, her bare ass.
I was just looking at her ass on Instagram, actually.
She's got a great ass, and it needed to be recognized.
It did.
Also,
Okay.
Miss 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵, she's got a great ass too. Well,
Great ass.
a lot of my friends have great asses, but
Lots of great asses.
but because she's coming off of the booty tour,
The booty tour of the
wanna
Southeast
say-
United States.
yes, Miss Sushi,
Booty tour 2021.
you're our first butts man.
Let freedom ring.
Actually, she's not our first butts man, because, well, our first butts man segment, I'm going to say,
Right.
because we've talked about Dahlia's ass quite a bit.
Right.
And
It's
Miss Sis
incredible
Jade.
ass.
Miss Sis Jade's got a great ass, too.
Right.
So we're just
But she-
surrounded by a lot of butts.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah, no,
I don't mind.
I'm not. Did I say I was complaining?
Maybe you sounded like it a little, yeah. For
Oh
sure.
my God,
She
that's
did.
just
You sounded
because you
like
know-
you just said there's too many good butts around. Why does everybody have such a great ass?
Hey, it's maybe because I know I have a flat pancake granny butt.
I didn't say anything of the sort. What are you doing?
I have like mom jean ass.
You're
But
like
then again, that's
self-negging.
that's in style now.
Like,
right?
do you self-neg in order to masturbate a little better? Like, does that? Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Some nice some nice subtle negging, on sometimes, and I've seen this over and over again on television, so obviously it's true.
Obviously.
Where some subtle negging, and all of a sudden a girl is ready to jump on a dick. I don't know why that happens, but it definitely does. Like when a dude doesn't seem interested, a girl just seems to be all perked up sometimes.
So they
Like
try
I'm gonna
hard.
make whatever it is. There's a psychology there.
Accepted.
There's a psychology there for sure. I think. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So do you neg yourself in order to have a little better masturbation sesh?
No, I don't have to do that.
A little better cookie duster?
Nope.
No?
No.
Like a frosting
No.
for the cookie? Nothing?
No, I don't need that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So I saw this. I don't care what people say, and it gets a bad rap, but I like Spam.
Spam the meat product.
Yes, Spam the meat product, not
to
email
say.
spam. Like,
Okay.
oh, I love Spam. Yeah.
I was about to say that would be a weird choice.
That's what gets me hot. I read my spam mail before I
that does it for
fucking
you.
rub my button. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh my God, I get 20% off of this website.
Just for the next hour. Oh, God.
I better get on it right now.
Right now.
Oh, right now. But I learned an interesting fact about Spam.
What about it?
That, well, and why Hawaiians love it so much, why it's so popular in Hawaii, because they say it is the closest tasting to human flesh.
Okay, hold on. Really?
Yes.
What?
Uh-huh.
What? The closest to human flesh.
The closest to human flesh, and which they used to call long pigs. Like says, a former cannibal of the Oceania now feast on Spam because Spam came the nearest to approximating the porky taste of human flesh. Long pig, as they call the cooked human, being in much of this one place, which I can't pronounce. It says it was a fact that people eaters of the Pacific had evolved and perhaps degenerated into Spam eaters. So that's it. Says they settled for the corned beef and ham, which had a corpsey flavor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then people are asking, well, what does corpsey taste like? It's like, well, it tastes like Spam.
Yeah. And also human meat, apparently.
Yeah.
Heavily salted.
Well, maybe they had to do that to preserve the meat of the dead. Or maybe just to make it taste better.
Oh, no.
Is it weird that I kind of want some?
To long pig? No, negative.
No, I want
Spam?
some. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cut some thin slices, make it crispy.
You know what's weird too is I can remember a while ago you really poo-pooing the idea of Spam.
I know.
It's like
I used to poo-poo neck tattoos too, and look at me now.
Like I was like, yeah, you could just fry a little bit of it up. You don't have to eat a lot of it in one sitting. You can put a little bit of it in something as just a little bit of it, and then all of a sudden you were like, oh my God, that is just a good little. You don't have to have the slab.
Well, I had never had it cut thin and cooked.
Yeah.
So I was like,
really?
Well, yeah.
Who eats that raw?
Well, apparently
somebody
yeah.
did. People related to you. Right.
Are you surprised?
No, negative, not at all. Then. Well, they like their long pig raw. The Katie family.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
That's how we do it.
Right. They don't want it covered at all. They don't want any caramelized goodness on it. That Maillard reaction. They don't want any of that. They want it just like it came right off the fucking bone.
Right. That sound that just suction that just comes around and splats on a plate.
Right.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. So I guess I like humans. I wonder if
I don't why, who pointed this out. I mean, because, I understand pork. Like you're just saying humans taste like pork and it's a pork product. So, okay.
Or the other white meat.
You're right. The salty other white meat. And what is that saying about, why, and I've seen things on this, but why it's so big in Hawaii. Things. Like Hawaiians really do love a good Spam product in their foods. It is an actual thing.
Yeah, no, I know it's an actual thing.
Well, I was wondering if you remembered the reason why. I don't remember.
Because it says that comes from a long line of cannibalism that started on the island and it takes close.
She's just calling Hawaiians cannibals.
Yeah, that's what the article was.
Oh, that's a horrible article.
That's what history says.
But the history, what do you mean?
You look it up. You look it up.
Well, no, I'm just saying that sounds like some awful fucking
I didn't
propaganda.
Write it.
Well, I know you didn't write it, but somebody wrote it. And what I'm saying is it sounds like they have a chip on their shoulder against the good Hawaiian people.
I say nothing.
What am I worried about? There's only 5 people that listen to us from Hawaii.
See?
Maybe 10.
So there was a notice in the men's bathroom at this one college, It says sucking on Nick. And I see like smoking. It says try your homie's dick instead. Sucking cock is a safe alternative to the consumption of nicotine products. Ejaculated semen is known to have several beneficial nutrients. Hashtag trade Nick for dick.
Huh. I mean, the only thing is you can buy cigarettes and really.
You can buy dick too.
What I'm saying is buying a bunch of dick might get you killed. I mean, that might get you killed. You're buying a bunch of dick. I don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. You're on the black dick market at this point. You can't go to the dark black web, dick web, dark black dick web. You get a dark black dick. If you want one. Dark black dick.
Dark black dick? Oh, no.
It's totally safer, though. Sure. You'll never get robbed or anything.
I got a dick guy.
It's not like Jeffrey Dahmer ever just kidnapped gay men that he found in personal ads and stuff like that. That doesn't happen at all. Because he wants to suppress his own gayness, you know.
Maybe they have a dog chew for that.
That won't happen. That doesn't happen anymore. Those people get killed off in school shootings these days. It was a little known thing that the CIA just made up a long time ago to like combat like serial killers, right? You just thin the herd a little bit in the school shootings. You just kind of let them happen. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I know. I'm not the one who came up with the plan.
Dude.
Tell me about it. It's not my idea.
Jesus Christ. There was a guy that posted on Facebook. He says, I feel whole again. The practice of foreskin restoration. Hear me out.
All right.
Right. I think I'm no longer friends with him.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
why did you put it back?
Well, I don't know. Mostly, I just know what you have to do to put it back. Like you're hanging shit from your dick.
There's a lot of weight and stretching, and I mean, they don't just like cut skin off of your arm and graft it and then just stitch it onto the head of your dick. No. It's
maybe they
doesn't
can
work
do
that way. I'm sure they can do it that way, but that's not how
Yeah. Mostly they just
it's done.
Like I want to say they have little clampy devices that like clip on to the edge of underneath your cock head.
Right under your head, and then it's like usually it's a weight that hangs down. Usually some people call it a parachute because that's of the way that it's shaped. But yeah, no, there's a weight to put even length, well, even gravity, like whatever weight, you know.
Right. You put weight on it.
And eventually your skin just gets so saggy that it's just like a sweater that you let someone 2 sizes too big borrow from you and they just stretch the hole out. You know? Like, oh.
Well, you're just like
you're not going to have that elasticity.
Stretched earlobes, you know what I mean?
Right. It's just going to sit there and just wobble there, just you know, like old people under their chins and shit. It's just going to hang there.
Which, by the way, if you're stretching earlobes, just so you know, because it's one of those things people actually ask you, like they'll walk up to you and ask you about your earlobes that are stretched. And for some reason, some people actually think that all of that just happens at one time. That you just show up and you go, I want 1-inch holes in my ears.
It's not fucking pizza dough, people.
Let it be happened.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you had
like a hole punch or something.
And a gigantic earlobe.
Whatever. I'm sure there is something you could do to have that happen. But however, most people just like put something heavy in there and wait, and the hole just gets bigger.
Yeah.
And then you put something bigger in it, and it just gets bigger.
Just shove something bigger and bigger and bigger.
Heavier and heavier. Same idea. Grow a foreskin on your earlobe. Same idea.
Yeah.
Well, it could be, you know.
It's like I'm never kissing your ear again. No.
Okay.
There's so many people out there that are so mad at me right now, but hey, guess what? Like what you like.
For what? What do you mean? That's a lot to go through. Like hanging something from your dick does not sound like fun. I don't care. You know what I mean?
No, I have had some people that aren't very happy when I talk about my dislike for foreskin.
Well, because the poor guy has what he has.
Right. Sorry. You know.
Well, it's pretty straightforward.
It's not like you had a chance anyway. Huh?
But blame the dirty
Canada.
guys that you've been with before that had them.
Yeah,
they're
the ones.
Yeah,
Right.
they ruined you.
Right. If I had a good dick with foreskin experience, then yeah,
You would have been fine.
it would be fine.
Right.
I'm almost positive it would be fine.
Yes, but that's not what has happened to you.
No,
what has
it's not.
happened to you is you've been attacked by Dirty Dick.
Ugh. Just.
I just said Dirty Dick. I didn't get descriptive.
Well, I know, but as soon as you said that,
Dirty Dick. You thought about Dirty Dick?
Smeg's
Ooh,
just stuck
why
into
are you
my
saying
head.
the S word? Take it easy.
Because that's what fucking pops into my head when you're like dirty dick. I'm like Smeg. Cheese, gross.
Well, that's what
stink.
that's what happens if you don't clean yourself.
Yeah, and apparently these people didn't, and I'm just a whore. So
What?
But I know that's
Wait a
not what
minute.
you said.
What did the whore part have to do with somebody not knowing how like a bar of soap worked?
Well,
you know.
Well, because apparently they didn't know how it worked, but I did it anyway. You know,
Well,
I was like,
You
yeah,
can try it out.
you're gross, but I guess this is how it's supposed to be. Well, because I had never been with anyone with a foreskin before, so I'm like, okay, gross. This is how it is. All right, well, gross.
You need to take a shower first, buddy.
Well, thankfully he fucking came really fast. Oh God, I want to be sick now. I've got goosebumps. All right, we're moving on.
Well, that same guy's son at this point probably is growing his own foreskin out again, having to regrow it. So there's probably some like luck there. You know,
No, they probably didn't cut the sun.
you don't think so?
No.
Well, because it does make it easier if you have a boy, if they're equipped the same way that you are. It makes questioning a lot better. I could see that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So
Like
whatever.
how would you, if you were circumcised, how would you teach your uncircumcised son how to clean? You'd be like, I don't know.
You wouldn't have to teach him because there's nothing to friggin' you'd have to like dig into or
if he
pull
was
back or
if he was uncircumcised and I was circumcised, what would I teach him? That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Anyway,
I'd have nothing to say.
You know, we talk about that that candy corn is a disgusting fucking piece of candy.
Well, you do. I don't really. I mean, I'm not on the candy corn hatred route. It's just, it's not awesome, but it's not terrible. It's sugar.
Well, they have gone too far. Brock's Candy, they made a thing. I saw this last year. They make a Thanksgiving flavored bag of candy corn. No. Green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, and stuffing. And then they have a special edition this year with apple pie and coffee.
Oh. Are all these in the same bag? Or
Yes.
they're not separated?
They're all in the same
Different
bag.
colors at least?
Oh, yeah. Different colors, different shapes,
Okay,
too.
well, I thought it would be like the Jelly Belly surprise. You just don't know. They're all the same. They're all just clear. You don't know what it is.
Gross.
That was peas.
It's like, oh, I didn't want peas.
Really? It reminds me of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Well,
Willy Wonka.
the person who posted the pictures, they said when you open the bag, all you smell is coffee. Is the coffee ones? Is it? It's extremely nauseating. There's a transparent and deliberate attempt to lull you into a false sense of security. Just don't be a sucker. And yeah, these things look pretty heinous. Like they do. Like they kind of almost look like a bowl of
Do they look like candy
discolored teeth. Some of them do, but some of them don't. Some just,
They're not the same, that conical little cone shape there. They're not like cone shaped.
some of them are.
Right, but not all of them?
No, not all of them. The green bean ones aren't. Oh, grody.
You know what, though? After eating a bag of those, you probably are going to really enjoy the standard candy corn after that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's like having the warm out pack that sucks.
Shit.
After that, the pie is great. Love me some candy corn.
There's a place. It's called Pie Holes.
Right?
They sell like donut hole sized balls of pie. Like it looks so
Little
fucking
bite
good.
size.
Yeah, little like 2-biter pie. Oh my God. I was like, wow, maybe think
Sounds like
about
a pretty good idea, really. You eat them with a toothpick or whatever. Put them on a tray for an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, that would be great.
Would it?
Eat my pie hole. Blah, 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 blah. I bet I could make them. Get like one of those takoyaki pans.
Takoyaki? Yeah. Takoyaki.
Takoyaki, yeah.
Yeah, takoyaki.
The octopus balls.
Right.
They're delicious.
They're always fun to watch people cook them too. Yeah. It's like a mad sprint to the takoyaki line because they'll pour all the batter in about 100 these little dishes.
Little cups.
On a hot little griddle. And anyway.
They poke them in circles.
That was part of my watching Japanese people cook stuff spree about a month ago there.
Yeah, he goes on little spurts where he's like, I like this. First, and then it was like the portable ramen shops.
Yeah, the Thais.
So we watched a lot of those videos.
Well,
but
you
that's
enjoyed
okay.
them too, though.
That's okay. Yeah.
Some of them, you were getting into
them,
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like, oh, I don't like the way he's doing his daikon. Really?
I know. Who the fuck might have said something?
We were watching a lot of people cook ramen, so really, we had seen a lot at that point.
That man is like 150 years old, doesn't do it that way, and I would probably go to his over yours because he looks like he's been around for doing this for a long fucking time and knows what he's doing.
He looks like he belongs behind that counter there, buddy.
It's like you ask him, why don't you retire? And he's like, never. It's like, I surpassed my limits.
Because the government will kill me.
Oh, God.
That's why. Katie, we are not allowed to retire in Japan.
I have to work till I die.
I have to work till I die. Surpass my limits.
Wherever I die right there, and then they just drag me away. Like, that's it. No one even knows what happened. No one asks. It's like, you're just like, oh. It's just one day they're gone. What happened? Don't know. Just not here anymore, so you move on. I cannot believe that this happened again. We've talked about before, I mean, this was years ago that I saw this story. This person had like live ammo shoved up his butt that he had to get removed.
Right.
Well, this just was reported on December 3rd of this year. So a couple days ago. This is the bomb squad called to defuse a World War II cannon shell from a dude's butt.
Wait, had it been there since World War II? That'd be way more impressive. That'd be a way better story.
What was that fucking Johnny Walker? What's his nuts? Walker.
Paul Walker?
No.
Fast and Furious?
No.
Walker Ranch?
Pulp Fiction. Cause he's Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. We had the pocket watch shoved up his butt. No. Anyway.
Well, or did he owe a German,
memorabilia?
like mob boss some money? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stick you in the Schwetzel with a Schwetzel. My grandfather gave me this.
9!
Well, it's like in that one series we were watching where they would write the name on a bullet. Peaky Blinders, actually, where they were going to kill the person, so they wrote their name on a bullet. Mm-hmm. And, anyway.
What are you saying? Maybe they wrote his name
on the shell
and shoved it up his ass.
He owed him some money.
Well, they said they discovered a 57 millimeter World War II era anti-tank shell.
57 millimeter. Holy butthole stretch, Batman. That is big.
And it says, and of course, the guy offered the usual explanation how it got there.
I fell
on my display case.
I fell. Obviously, I fell.
It was pre-lubed because I was cleaning it with lube.
I had ordered those little caps that you put on top of it, so in case somebody fell on it, they didn't get impaled, and they didn't come in yet because of COVID.
Like the rebar?
That's right. Same idea, but for bombshells.
Sure.
Yeah, anal stoppage caps for German bombshells.
Oh my God! Yeah, he said that he found the shell when he was having to clear out his stuff, like right. It was whatever, it was like clutter, and then he said he put it on the floor, slipped and fell on it. And it went straight up his ass.
I happen to be nude. I like to I like to organize. I like to do the Marie Kondo action nude. Hey, it really does it for me.
Maybe he likes to wear dresses.
It adds to my joy.
Dresses or skirts. What if he was wearing a kilt? They don't wear underwear when you wear kilts.
Okay.
If you do it traditionally, so maybe it happened.
We just found out too, by wearing underwear, you're probably giving yourself a yeast infection. So.
Well, it's a little different for dudes.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Oh,
You had
God.
made the no underwear argument for ladies. I figured it applied to people with sausage.
No, not with the sausage.
No,
No,
it's better for underwear.
I would say.
Okay, so you want me to wear underwear, but you're not going to wear underwear. You can do whatever you want, really.
You already wear underwear.
Yeah, I like my nuts cradled.
Okay,
I like
so
a
then
cradled
why
nutsack.
are you why is this a question?
Well, I'm wondering if I'm giving myself yeast infections.
You're not, and I should hope not. Because
Am I giving you yeast infections by me wearing underwear?
no,
Do you know this? Are you a doctor?
no, I just have a pussy though, and you're not giving it to me.
Okay.
So I kind of know what it feels like.
Lots of people have pussies that don't know how to use them.
Okay, so how many pussies are you sticking your dick in?
Currently, consecutively, or what do you mean?
Yes.
I don't understand the question. It's very confusing.
Uh-huh.
How many pussies am I? I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know what you mean.
If you guys are in a rut this holiday season and you're not all horned up as me, which I'm not anymore, so it's okay. There's
I'll put on some overalls.
you get you.
I'll get you.
I'll put on some overalls.
get you.
I get you.
I get you. You say this now, but you could be turned around and you're fully aware of this.
So yeah, so later on we're gonna have like the
Unless you're just
the
like
fucking hoedown.
reverse psychologizing me to make me bang you. Like maybe you're just getting your way into dick. I don't know what I want to do now. You've thrown a monkey wrench into the situation, really.
Quite the conundrum, isn't it?
It really is, because maybe you're working me and maybe I don't want to be worked, or maybe I do. I'm not sure what I want.
Don't worry, I'll take what I want if I want it.
Right.
Care for some tea?
Yeah, whatever. That's okay. We can make new Spam.
What?
Long pork.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who are we cooking?
Well, part of you. You would be way better tasting than I would.
Part of me. Why is that?
What do you mean, why?
You're more marbled.
Okay, I am way more grizzled. First of all, I'm older. Second of all, I've really been rough on my body most of my life.
You think I haven't?
Yeah, different kind of rough. like you know, when you're making a Kobe beef, those cows they're not necessarily. Well, that's not Kobe's probably a bad example because I don't know what they do with them there in Japan, but I'm telling you, when you're making some veal, you put it in a hut. You don't let it move around.
Yeah.
The more it moves around, the more sinew and shit it's gonna get.
So you're saying that I'm veal that's just a lump of creamy flesh.
Well, what I'm saying is you're closer to veal than I am. You know what I mean?
My organs are shot.
One of us has to be closer to veal. Actually, it wouldn't be veal. It would be the same, the Worcestershire pork or whatever. You know what I mean? The high end pork. You would be closer to the high end. You would be closer to that pork than I would be. I would be gristly. Yeah. And it's the same cuts of meat on most animals. Like the muscles that aren't like used all the time are usually more tender.
Great. Good to know.
Right.
So I think we're going to close out the night
I would be no good in your
there.
Spam can is what I'm saying.
In my
That's what I'm
Spam
telling
can.
you. I'm just letting you know right now, if you were planning on trying me it would be no good. You wouldn't like it.
I go straight for your ass. You know, like they did
What?
in that movie Alive.
Wait
They
a
ate the
minute.
butt first.
Why?
Why?
You don't want, no, negative. You don't want any part of it.
You don't want to look me in the eye as I cut
I'm way too
of
tough.
of your gluteus maximus
way
off.
too tough.
That's what meat tenderizer is for.
Sure, good luck with that.
Well,
I mean, you know how hard it is to get knots out of my muscles just when I'm alive, let alone when I've got rigor mortis and I'm dead. Forget about it. You'll never get through it.
Oh, I know certain cuts that are good.
You'll never tenderize me properly. That won't happen.
I know a good marinade.
You have to do a dry aging or something.
Good God.
Slow cook.
This is so gross. All right, like I said, we're gonna get out of here, and sorry we're leaving it on that note, but we're good. I gotta go. I have to go.
Right.
So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, month, shift, drive, whatever it is that you are doing. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
Right. So Thanks for having it. Well, I mean, I hope you had a good time. Thanks for tuning in. And kisses on your pin card. Love you. Bye. This kind of took a little dark turn, didn't it, tonight? Oh, boy.
I like tacos and burritos.